Good evening. This is my feedback from the courtrooms right now from Tbilisi City Court, where proceedings are held for people that were literally abducted, like removed from the sidewalks or arrested as they marched peacefully or blocked the street absolutely peacefully on our main avenue. Before I evaluate what's going on here in the courtroom in detail, I would like to emphasize that we hear a lot about the measures that will soon be approved by the European Union in relation to removing some mid and high level personnel, public officials that help enforce this authoritarian regime, removing them from visa liberalization, and I think this is a welcome decision, definitely. And the decision is is expected. It probably will take a couple of days or weeks or months. And in the meantime, it's really important to observe what is going on in Georgia and where authoritarianism is. As I mentioned in the previous video, we are in the new wave of establishing, consolidating authoritarianism. And that means that the acting prime minister aims to clear the main avenue where protests are held daily. And to achieve that, they have adopted a series of draconic laws, and one of them enforced these days, 3 or 4 days already, is a law that provides for automatic detention for up to 15 days of a person that participates in unlawful demonstration or unlawfully blocks the street in an unauthorized demonstration. So many people fall under this definition. According to the police, of course, they will say, and they have been saying, that no demonstration, even when there are many people that do not fit on the sidewalks, that these demonstrations do not meet the threshold of being a legitimate demonstration to be allowed to be held. So tens of people, 10, 11, 14 people were arrested the days before. Today, we don't even know how many people have been arrested. They have been picked up during the day, not at the demonstration yesterday. A couple of them were picked from the sidewalk, but the rest have been picked up during the day in their normal kind of routine life. And the process is so disorganized that the relatives and family members are looking for them and knocking on courtroom doors, trying to locate them. There is no information or data center that will say whether these people are in the Ministry of Interior building or they have been brought already to the courtroom building. Plus, the amount of people is so huge that no courtrooms are enough. So each proceeding, it takes place for 15-20 minutes. By the way, I was just there, so that's what I'm saying. 15-20 minutes, then there is a break. And the break is an opportunity to start another proceeding. So that because the deadlines for detention are to be met, each person can only lawfully be detained for 48 hours. So proceedings for each case should be started. The judge gets familiarized with the case, the assistant gets familiarized with the case, the Interior Ministry representative, and then they get to pause the case and move to the next one. Why? Because the courtroom numbers are limited. Moreover, the cells are limited. There are not enough internment cells anymore in this town, in Tbilisi city. So many people who have been arrested have been moved around to the peripheries, to the villages, where detention center spots are available. So that's noteworthy. It's also noteworthy that the whole burden of enforcing this authoritarianism is falling on the judges. And having witnessed, judges are people. They have emotions. Some are more, they are ready to enforce repressive laws, while others are not. So it's highly unfair that judges that came here to do completely different things are sitting here and enforcing these draconic laws. Of course, some are more lenient. For example, the case I just attended, it was a single mother of 2 kids. Absolutely, she maintained that she was poor, no subsistence, no social benefits, and she was fighting for the better livelihood of her own family and for the country. and the judge was listened to her, and he had no ability to change the qualification of the case, and so he ordered 2 days of detention, which means this person will be released tomorrow. So, and last and not least, why I'm not broadcasting from the courtroom, which I used to before, because media is no longer allowed. Yes, media is not allowed because otherwise there would be many more people here supporting these detained citizens, because it would cause to spread the message. And so the idea of removing media, you could see the media is standing here interviewing people outside the courtroom, is not to have these stories influence in public. So this is rather unfortunate, and just to reflect that this the grinding machine of hitting on activists, on cranking on politicians, is still working, unfortunately, while so this time they've arrested a newspaper editor, a blogger, one person whose son is already in detention. He's a political prisoner. But we'll keep the fight as far as it's possible and as far as it can. Bye.